Okay. The name of the organization, is that what you're saying? Yeah, Senior Experten Services. But what we're offering is a program.
Yes.
From the organization. So it's
okay. Okay, so now if you can, I'm not too sure if there is already somebody here in Zoom. If you are, please do me a favor, just confirm that you can hear and see me. I'm just looking here at Funding Connection on the Facebook page, that the technique is also working there. Let me quickly, there is a live video, I can see that. Okay, yeah, we can see us, that's good. Now we just yes, great, and we can hear. Okay, so welcome. I'm really sorry you obviously saw that and read a couple of our emails. We had some challenges with the links, they were not working. But now we can start. Okay, so make sure that Yvonne is here also visible. I'd like to introduce Yvonne Ayer. Yvonne Ayer is from the, let me say, Senior Expert Services. It's a German program. They support companies all over the world with some experts. And I think Yvonne prepared a presentation. Yeah. So, and we will share the PowerPoint presentation with you. Please do me a favor, if you have any questions in between, then just, if you scroll down, there is a chat button, then you can ask us some questions. And we definitely will have time to answer a couple of them. Yes, the plan is to do that in half an hour so that we don't use too much of all our time. But Yvonne is definitely also later on available so that you can contact her, and we will give you all the contact details. So, do you want to say anything, Yvonne?
I just want to say good morning to everyone, and thank you, Dagmar, for this platform for us to share SES Experten Services to your the people that you communicate with.
Okay, so now we go to the PowerPoint presentation and we share that. And then she can go through it.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'll just quickly tell you what SES is all about. And then in that way, you will understand how you can apply it to your own business. It's just a few slides to share. I'll tell you who SES is, who's been using SES for 2017, what you can expect from an expert, the assignment conditions. Whenever we bring an expert from Germany, we call it an assignment. The procedure for having this expert down to South Africa, what is the financing? So although this is a German funded program, there is a small portion of funding that you will have to pay, and there's some statistics behind the program. What is SES? It's a foundation of the German Industry for International Cooperation. That is German funds, the taxpayers' funds that are used in the German program. So it's the largest volunteer program that's available from Germany that has the largest amounts of professionals, technical experience coming over to all parts of the world. For us in South Africa, they are available via this SES program. Their philosophy is help towards self-help. They are a non-profitable organization, so they are 35 years in existence. They've completed 47,000 assignments worldwide, and they have almost 13,000 experts that are available on the database from over 50 different sectors with more than 500 different professionals available. There is something new on this program called Weltdienst, which is worldwide services. What that means is there's a younger age group, people from 30 years and over, that are able to come over to South Africa. They take sabbatical leave from their own companies. So these are usually, when you're talking about new technology or artificial intelligence, current technology, these are people that are working with that kind of industries. They're able to take sabbatical leave and come over to assist us in whatever your needs are. We go to the next slide. We'd say that for 2017, they've completed 1,813 assignments abroad. Of that entire pie chart, we'll talk about the largest users of senior Experten services, which is the continent of Asia. There's 564 assignments that was completed there. And I think majority of those assignments came from China. The second biggest user was Africa with 389, but not South Africa. South Africa we only did 17 assignments in 2017. And we're hoping that through this kind of platforms and reaching more of SMMEs, we're able to let you know that this program is available for you to use. What is this expert program all about? It's all about improved performance and skills development. So these experts will come out to you. They have a wide professional and life experience. They work totally voluntarily. They are flexible and they're hands-on. So we need to understand if, for instance, they're coming to the building industry, and if there is a particular division of your industry called building construction. In that database, we have at least about 379 experts that are available for you to apply, and then they will come to you. So there's quite a bit of experts that are ready and available for you to, and I'll come back to how you'll apply for those experts. What is the key focus of this expert? The key focus is to transfer their skills and knowledge through to your company. So this program is aimed at SMMEs, mainly SMMEs. We also do charity organizations, NPOs, government companies, government organizations, as well as businesses. So if larger businesses want to use this program, they would pay for the entire package of this program. But if it's SMMEs, I'll come back to you in terms of how much you will have to pay for it. On the next slide, the assignment conditions. This SES operates according to demand and need, and the duration periods of this experts coming through to you is a minimum of 3 weeks to a maximum of 6 months. They don't come to South Africa and take any executive function or line function. We have a serious unemployment level which is quite high, and we don't want to increase that. So what they do is they come here trying to transfer their knowledge onto whatever job you are doing. The SES experts, they act as a mentor. So they will mentor you through whatever your procedure in your organization, whatever needs that you have, they will mentor you through it. No third-party rights are affected means that there's only one legal document that you will sign with us, and that is from our head office. So when you authorize or you say, okay, fine, I want that particular expert, there's only one legal document that gets signed there, and the expert will sign that document. When they come to South Africa, they will not be signing any documentation with you. How to get an expert? Obviously, you'll establish an SES representative. So in our team in South Africa, I have my colleague sitting right here next to me. When he's not shy, he will show his face. That is Bradley Waltman. Bradley is our marketing specialist, helping us with the marketing, our mass media marketing throughout South Africa. So if you didn't hear about it, I'm sure you'll start hearing about it. He's gone live on all platforms, from Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. So every single platform you can have a look at us, you'll find us there. The second very important point is called a request for an assignment. What that means is it's a simple Word document. If you can fill that out, all we need to know is, what is your needs? What do you want? What do you want a mentor to help you with? And you fill out that document, you send it through to us, our offices in Durban. We examine that project, make sure that document is completed correctly. Then we send it off to Germany. Germany has more than 300 staff in our head office in Bonn. And what they do is they try and align your needs to that of an expert. We have 13,000 experts on our database, so they will try and align it as close as possible to who will fit that description of will be able to come and help you. Once you confirm that you want, they will send a suggested CV through to you to say, this is the expert, this is the CV, do you want him? Once you say that's fine and you confirm, then we prepare the assignment. And once the assignment is prepared, the expert will come through to you and he will conduct what he needs to do with you. Then we have an evaluation thereafter. We send feedback forms both to you as well as to the expert, just to make sure that we have reached the desired outcome. There's post-assignment activities thereafter, and then there's follow-up assignment. What that means is if you want that expert to come back to you, you're more than welcome to fill out another documentation, and he will return. So you are not restricted in terms of using that expert. You can bring him back to you multiple times. So they come to act as mentors, so we'll just skip that part. The financing is a very important part, which I'm sure everybody is eager and waiting to know what it costs. The cost in South Africa is the full board and lodge, so you will accommodate him. It doesn't have to be a 5-star place. It would just have to be a clean, neat, and a safe accommodation. So a bed and breakfast would be fine, somewhere close to where he can work, because he needs to be picked up and dropped off from his place of where he's staying to your workplace. You'll pick him up from the airport, and you will pay him a daily allowance of €7, which is 100 Rand per day. So if you're using him for 3 weeks, that just works out to about 2,100 Rand. You take that amount of money and you put it towards your full board and lodge, and then you just work it out. That will be your full cost. So we're not dictating where you should be putting him up. This program is so user-friendly. So if you don't want to put him up in an accommodation, even if that is going to be a little bit expensive for you, if you have a spare room or a granny flat in your home, you're most welcome to actually keep the representative, the expert with you.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I think what is important to understand that why do Germans do this? This sounds really crazy, okay? So these are seniors, they are pensioners, they are bored. And usually people in Germany love what they are doing for as their, what is it, occupation? Yes. For their occupation. So, and this gives them a possibility, number one, to travel, to see different countries, to also give back, giving back also their skills and expertise. And what they want out from this is they want to experience the culture in another country. And how better way to experience it if you're working with people from this other culture and country. And I'm sure most of it, if you would ask them, they would even prefer to stay with you than to stay in a bed and breakfast, because it's more exciting for them really to get to know the daily routine and how things are different here in South Africa to Germany than really being put into a bed and breakfast. Most of these experts maybe even traveled already extensively during their work time and are sick and tired of bed and breakfast and hotels. This is what they know. They want to experience South Africa. Yeah? Okay.
Perfect. So if we go back to the financing, what the SES does share the cost will be the international travel expenses. So we will pay for the travel expense, the visas. You don't have to take care of any of that. All of the medical bills, any expenses that the expert incurs before he gets to you, those costs will get covered by the German government. And the project handling cost, which is the administration fee, would be covered by the German. So that's how you would say that this program is partly funded by the German government. The cost that you will pay is just the full board and lodging. But like Dagmar said, take her, I think I like her reasoning about letting the experts have a feel of South Africa, the cultural feel. How to apply for an expert? We would like for you to log on to our website called www.ses.africa. We're going to paste that website link through to you so you can go directly through to our website. And when you're on that website, what if you want to use an expert, there is a procedure on how to fill out the documentation, and all we need is download the request for an assignment document. It's a very simple Word document. Fill that out, complete that document, and send it through to me. Whilst you're on the website, there's another document that you need to download, which is called the experts per sector of the economy. So in that way, you will, once you download that documentation, it'll tell you exactly which sector you can find yourself, and in which sector or depends on whether you're into charities or give me an example of what
we will go through there. Let them. Yeah. I saw there are already some questions.
Oh, okay.
So and then
we'll be able to match their request to how we could find an expert for them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Anything else here? No, that's the okay. So let me stop sharing. I see that there is one question. Let's have a look. Belinda, how do you recruit experts? Any in South Africa or Africa? Yes, please.
So you can apply to be an expert. So this is a German-funded expert. You have to be of German origin. So what I can do is if you could send me an email, I'll send you a link or I'll send you the email or the contact details of who in Germany in our offices that you could send your CV through so that they will get, they will be able to take that question further.
No, but Belinda, I know you are not German, so there's no chance for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really giving German experts also, like I said, from their perspective, they want to get to know different cultures and also have the possibility to give back. That's why they are doing that.
I see there's a question for hospitality. I'm just looking for the hospitality.
Okay, so let me see. I start here from the beginning. Shafiq, I just joined the presentation. This presentation, no, you can't download it. It will be definitely on our Facebook page. And because you are here in the Zoom room, you are receiving my newsletters. I also have a YouTube channel where we will upload all our presentations. Das ist gut. Shafiq also obviously speaks some German. Great. So in Kosana, my question. Okay, here, if I am in the hospitality business, running a canteen and staff outsourcing, I need an expert on marketing and advertising. Okay, so we just use this as an example, and I think Yvonne will answer this. Maybe you can show this piece of paper just in the camera so that you have an idea how it looks like.
Okay, so this is how the document looks like. If you are going to read it, there's about 16 pages in here. The first one tells you the code. The second one is the sector of the economy. These experts can either speak English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Russian, or China, and a total amount of experts that we have in each sector. So if we use, for example, the hospitality business and the canteen, and if you're looking for someone in marketing, we'd look for something that's under sector code number 70. It's called tourism and leisure. So it's hospitality, tourism, and leisure. We have a total of 652 experts. And then the one in brackets is the younger experts that are available. So what would happen is once you send us a request for an assignment, you let us know exactly what you need. And for instance, you look for someone in marketing and advertising. We would send that Word document through to Germany. Of that 652 experts, they will pull out an expert that is closest to what you are requesting. They'll send that CV through to you saying that this expert has been working in a particular B&B business or hotel, doing an X amount of, he was like maybe in that business for 30 years or so, and he'll be able to help in marketing, blah, blah, blah. So you can actually have a look at that CV, and then you can, once you say, okay, fine, then they will send the expert through to you. But I think that takes us to our next question, because somebody wants to know what is the process or how long does it take for the expert?
Yes, please answer.
To come. Mm-hmm. So let's just say if you sent me a Word document, which is a request for an assignment, it takes 3 weeks for us to process that application because it has to come to our office. We have a look at it. We send it through to Germany. And Germany has project managers in which to align your request to the expert. So it takes 3 weeks for us to find an expert. By your 4th week, we'll contact you and we'll say to you, we have an expert available. So give us at least 1 month in which to find an expert for you. And once you find the expert and we send you a CV, and if you're happy with that CV, then we will send the expert immediately to you. So all in all, it would take at least 4 weeks to get 4 to 5 weeks to get an expert to your organization.
Yeah, I think that's called German efficiency.
Very much so.
Okay, what are some of the areas of expertise? Okay, I think there is, I saw this piece of paper, it's really everything, construction, manufacturing, engineering, service, financial management. And even in this, let's say you need some support with your setting up your accounting system for a specific industry, for manufacturing of roof sheets or something like this, they will find somebody in this industry for you. Yeah. So just because I think there was 10 or 15,000 people, so it's really, really specific. These experts you can get. So how is German expert going to be able to reconcile startup businesses and marketing issues? Regulations and South African perspective. Okay, so these companies need to be trading. They are not there for startups. You need to be, let's say, for a minimum in 1 year really trading, because everything else doesn't make any sense for an expert to come here for 4 weeks to help you to start up your business, because that's absolutely correct, Dimitra, because these experts know how to run an existing business, but they don't have any idea about how to start a business here in South Africa. They are not experts in that. Okay, so we've answered all here. I just like to go back to our funding connection page, and let's see. Give me a second here. Just want to see our live video. I'm sure that also on Facebook there are a couple of questions. Just scrolling down, I need to find that. Here we are. Okay. They don't give any funding, Wayne. Okay, so it is really support to get you some experts here to South Africa. Let me quickly see. Are there some comments? Share views. Do you have any questions here on Facebook, please? Yes, no, this video. Just post them underneath on Facebook, and if you're on Zoom, just type them. This internet here is a little bit slow today. I don't know. Okay, let's go back here. Let's see, what else do we have? There are some questions here. No, I'm not too sure who's asking here. Do they offer funding or just mentorship? I'm not too sure if it is just, I think these experts, usually if you would need to pay for them, you wouldn't be able to afford them. Do they have a maximum amount to how much they offer to businesses? No funding available from this program. It is experts, and they usually, I think Yvonne said, recommends minimum 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Then they can go home. You implement whatever they advised you to do, and then you just, if you want to, you can ask for them to come again. Okay. Victor, what are you guys doing to ensure that South Africa can get to know about this opportunity?
It's a Bradley's question.
And it would mean because of Dagmar, some of us wouldn't have known about it at all. So how do we preach it to the entire of South Africa that benefits them to the fullest? Yes, it's typical China. They know these things, they are using it and taking advantage of it. So this is one of the jobs of Yvonne and Bradley. I think they just started a couple of months ago to do that really full time to promote it. That's why we sent out to 26,000 newsletter subscribers this information. And that's where we will post it also through all our social media. But Yvonne and Bradley are also engaged, presented to organizations, to associations, so that everybody really knows about it. Maybe Bradley can answer that because he's the one who's responsible. Okay, let me, I just move around here. So stay there, sit there. And so that you also can see, this is Bradley. Oops. So he is here, that's Bradley. So he will be able to answer a little bit about his promotional ideas of this Absolutely Great program.
I think one of the biggest responses that we get from organizations is, what's the catch? They believe that this organization, the service offering, is too good to believe. So they are doubtful because it's not part of our culture. Our culture is not one of giving. Our culture is one of taking. We want something for nothing. The Germans, however, have donated and volunteered their time to this SES organization, and they want to be proactive and active in their retirement years. So I think this is a wonderful service for us to promote in South Africa and Southern Africa, and we're doing everything at our disposal to promote this to people and organizations. Yvonne has traveled to Cape Town and Johannesburg and Pretoria already to meet with various organizations, and I think this is part of our strategy going forward. We want to enlighten organizations so that they can then pass on this service offering to their members. So I think it's a fantastic one. Once there's another organization in Holland called PUM. They do exactly the same thing as the Germans do for SES. However, there are key differences between PUM and SES. PUM has a database of 3,000. SES has a database of 13,000. For PUM, it's a sponsored initiative for your first visit. However, all the costs fall into place and are attracted to the client for successive visits. In the case of SES, there are no limits. You can access the database of experts as many times as you want, and the same benefits apply. So if you've got any questions along those lines, we'd gladly answer you, and thank you for your time.
Okay, great, thanks. So you also got to know Bradley here. Okay, there are no other questions. Let me quickly have it here and look. This is from Victor. Okay, there is nothing else happening. I'll have a look here at Family Connection Facebook. Comments, I just want to see them. Okay, so great. So there are obviously no other questions here at the moment. What I would like to do is I just would like to share the SES.Africa link. So if you are interested in some more information about it, let me quickly see. Here is, sorry, I just need to turn it around. Info. So here's the link. Okay. And I will also share that in the Zoom room. I can share the presentation if you want to. We just need then to to upload them somehow online.
When you have some time. So I think the important one would be the presentation, the request for an assignment, and the expert by sector.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bradley says they can just take it off the website anyway.
Okay, so the easiest way, if you need some more information, I just posted here the www.sds.africa. That's the website of this program specifically for Africa. And easiest way for you, if you need some information, just go there. If you have some questions, your email address is also there.
Everything is there.
Everything is there.
Email address.
So Bradley's and Yvonne's email address are there, so you then can contact them if you are interested and see if they can assist you. So let me see, are there any other questions here? I still see there are some participants here in Zoom, and there are also some participants on Facebook. No, okay, Abdul, again, they do not fund anything. I know Funding Connection, everybody thinks it's about how to raise some funding. No, 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 you will get an expert on your hand to help you to grow your existing business. And if you started and you are in business, then you know how much that is worth. It's usually, how do you say that? Invaluable. That's the right word, what I'm looking for. Okay, great. So if there are no other questions, quickly go back here. No, there are not. Then I wish you again absolutely exciting, successful new week. Yes, feel free to contact Yvonne and Bradley.
Yes, thank you so much, Dagmar. I really appreciate this platform to get our message out.
Okay, great.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Seth, thanks, ladies. Pleasure, Seth. Okay, Dimitra, see you soon. I'll also show quickly Bradley so he can wait. Oh, and say bye-bye. And then we will. Bye. Take care.